Alright, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Overly Moderate Pens. Today we're going to hop into Eden again because we've been getting really good Eden starts recently, and I'm hoping we can pull it off for a third time in the game crashed. Alright, attempt number 2. Let's see what happens. If the game crashes again, I'm going to cry. We're good. Okay. Not a great start. We have horrible stats. Buddy in the Bach, Anarchist Cookbook, and Won the Heart. It could definitely be, like, significantly better. Buddy in a Box is a very nice familiar sometimes, and that's the problem. He's sometimes also useless. So, but he will hopefully carry us a little. That is all we can really ask for right now, because we do not have the health to be messing around. I get, Strawberry Milk is pretty good. Tears increase in damage as you're not firing, so as you see, bam, 5.22 damage, but we'll shoot for a little bit, and it decreases. It's kind of like Neptunus in a way, right? Because you stop shooting and then gain fire rate with that one, but I wouldn't say it's better or worse. It's okay. I like the fact that it is just a blatant tears up as well, so already our stats problems have sort of been solved a little bit. They're not perfect, but they're definitely better. Ender's Hat, I don't love it, but if we are 5 cents off, I'll bomb the Nickel Keeper to hopefully get it, just because, well, once again, oh, that was almost a whole ass death right there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Once again, I don't love it. It is half a soul heart, and while that doesn't seem like well, 15 cents for half a soul heart might not sound huge. When you have 1 heart, you'd pay anything for half a soul heart. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care what the price is right now. I see a way to get half a soul heart. I do want it. Hopefully, we can just get half a soul heart without having to do that. I would prefer just getting a soul heart drop, maybe. I know it's a little much. Maybe getting a tinted rock. I know way too much, but we'll see. I'm also, like, absolutely cracked at this game, and no one could ever stop me, so I'm not too worried about losing. In fact, I'm so confident we'll pop Anarchist Cookbook. See, all you have to do is just trust in the process, and it'll work out. Already up to a 4 rate of fire with 5 damage. Now, there is a concern with raising our fire rate even more. The higher the fire rate is, the quicker our damage is going to decay when we're shooting because of Strawberry Milk, so it is sort of like a... Ooh, that's like a really bad start to this fight. Like, this guy can easily get away some chip damage, and that... Oh, and that was, like, free, what we just gave him. Okay, we didn't even get bomb him. Might seem like a waste of a bomb. To be real, I was 100% convinced I was going to die there, so I don't even mind wasting the bomb. The fact that we lived is a good enough prize. Thank you, game. Thank you for making your secret room so obvious. It could be below us or to the right and down as well. The reason I'm going to blow up everything to look for this, by the way, is due to the simple fact that we need something, and I have no idea where this something is. I'm going to guess here, because I want to. Yeah. It was either to the left or to the right. I'm glad we got that. See, now I might have bombed the donut machine and the Nickel Keeper for Ender's Hat. We used all of our bombs getting there. We're not going down for it. That's a bad call, okay? We are still almost dead. We would preferably keep our deal with the devil here, but either way, we're most likely skipping it to go Angel room, just because, have you seen our health? Like, it's not much of a choice. Health up? You know, that's a black card. I say we just fight. Little Horn is a horrible boss to use this against. He's going to teleport right away. Didn't get hit once, even though there were bombs all around them. This is also my least favorite form of Little Horn. This is the one that has the fire bombs, which if they touch you, they deal damage. So I'm going to need to, like, focus up a good bit just to try to get through this fight. Not even without taking damage, but without dying. I'm, like, genuinely awful at this champion variant, because he, like, you see, like, that's why. That is it right there. You're dodging, and they'll put the bomb in front of you. And I also don't know the tell. Ooh, and this version of Rag. This is an awful boss challenge room. Let me just point that out real quick. Like, this is a historically bad one. Actually, no, this Ragman's easy, right? Does he just summon heads? I thought this was a more dangerous one. I don't know. Whatever. We cleared it. We got half a black heart, some shot speed, whatever. Also, all of our stats are bad. Maybe our range was good, but that doesn't count as a real stat in this game. We literally had bad speed, tears, and damage at the beginning, and health at the beginning of this run, and bad luck. At best, we had good range and shot speed. Isaac, are you okay? You know what? I can't complain, right? I started with Proptosis yesterday, and Small Rock. No, not Small Rock. What's that one called? Why am I actually forgetting its name? The one that makes you do stuff. Sad Rock? Sad... What is it? Rock Bottom. There we go. Right, I'm not even kidding. That was not a skit right there. Okay, that was 100% genuine. I forgot what Rock Bottom was called. I was just thinking of its look, and it was sad in a rock, so I got Sad Rock out of it. That's great. We got Rock Bottom the day before and Proptosis yesterday, so like realistically, there isn't much to complain about. We'll do this. Get 1 free bomb. right? Because one key, yeah. That's just one free bomb. Can't be down there, that's good to know. Just based on the fact that it can't be there, we're gonna Hail Mary this. Yep, okay. Good enough. Ooh, you know what? Really good. And excellent shot. It didn't really give us anything. We got lucky Cole, which... take it or leave it. Like, I've never really had it change a run before, so I'm not too worried about it. I think there's just more poops than there are fire on average, at least in my experience. We're gonna do this. Anarchist Cookbook is always a gamble. You know, it's funny. That wasn't even Anarchist Cookbook. Like, to be fair, if we didn't get hit by the champion, we were getting hit by Anarchist Cookbook. But the thing that hit us was the champion. So, all I'm gonna say is it was a good play. Now, I'm not even sure how I feel about Strawberry Milk at this point. Strawberry Milk, I think, is good, because you'll, like, look at my damage stat. It charges up fast, right? Like, it charges up real fast. And our damage was, like, 2.6 before this. So it's a sizable increase. It actually takes, like, a really long time till we get to the damage we were at without Strawberry Milk. With this, I'm going to take the big gamble and go in here. Interesting room, basically. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's not a bad room per se, especially with that hard drop. Okay, thank you, Lucky Cole. We are gonna play these as much as we can. Like, honestly, yeah, but not quite what we wanted to see. I was really playing for black hearts there, because our health is definitely better now with the 2 bone hearts we just got. 2 bone hearts are basically red hearts, right? Because I never get hit, so they function the same. But I was, like, really hoping we could snag a few maybe pills, cards, maybe a rune, and some soul hearts. Because usually those black chests are good for, like, a good few plays. Nah, we got 1 play between 2 of the black chests. That's really good. Love it. Okay. Do we want to play a self-sac room if we get the hearts? I mean, if we get hearts, we should just spend them here, right? Okay, do not lose that bone heart yet. Come on. Come on. Hosts are still the worst enemy in the game. Yeah, I think if we get hearts, we will play in here. I don't think it's going to help us that much no matter what it is, basically. Like, we're not going to get far enough in the self-sac room tree, like the self-sac room pool, whatever you want to call it, to actually do anything. We are going to do this, though. The goal here was to break enough rocks to hopefully make these grandpa flies accessible, and instead, we did not. Welcome to the Isaac and gentlemen. What? Let me just start over. Welcome to the Binding of Isaac, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Okay. Where all the game is waiting for grandpa flies to finish doing their thing. Do we get the golden thing on this floor? No, we don't. This is is the bean better? I think the bean is better. Is that bad? I mean, Anarchist Cookbook is good situationally, but very dangerous. And with our low health, the ability to poison enemies, not great, not good even, but it's there. And I'd rather have that than the ability to sometimes bomb myself. SMB Superfan, absolutely huge. This just changed the run to something good. The run has gone from I don't think we're winning to I don't think we're losing very quickly. Our stats are still not impeccable, but I guess we do have that, like, starting good range stat working to our advantage right now, and damage 6.39. Keep in mind, even though it is technically 6.39, it's really not. Like, the second we shoot, 1 shot, like, a few shots lowers it below 6, right? So we're not really having, like, 6 damage right now. It only appears that way. But 4.38 rate of fire either way is pretty solid. Now that we have that speed up, our speed's no longer bad. Overall, things are just infinitely better now. SMB Superfan being one of my personal favorite, what do they call it? All stats up in the game. And this chest just absolutely loaded. We can go to our shop and actually feel good about it now. This run definitely took a turn, okay? This is why you shouldn't hold R on Eden, I'm telling you. Sometimes it starts to look scary, but I swear he is rigged. Like, they just have this ability with them that they may... It's like, you know how Tainted Lost has better items, quote-unquote? Eden literally does. I don't know what it is. It's not even the starting item. It is just actual runs with Eden tend to go better for me. And maybe this is just a me thing. Maybe I'll have the exact opposite experience, but I'm telling you, every single run I play with Eden is, like, pretty solid. Get away from me, you moron. Oh, yeah, I have that mod on. So I do have a mod on that gives special chest, special... Never again. Gives a special chest, special pool. Why am I even walking? Special chest, special pools. It's pretty cool, pretty solid. Stuff like spooky chests that are completely unnecessary to the game. Like, they literally do nothing for you. All they do, once you unlock them with Tainted Lost unlocked, all they do is add another trap chest to the game with no actual benefit to it. Really dumb. So I do have a mod by the Turtle Melon that enables better loot from those things. Like spike chests have their own pool, so do Tana chests. I don't know if there's any other chests in the game I'm forgetting about, but they definitely have special pools. Might alter other pools as well. Not sure. Not sure. I downloaded this mod quite some time ago. That was the first time I've seen a drop from a spooky chest, but at the same time, you don't see too many of them in a run. We'll definitely take Terror Cloth and a Soul Heart. Now our health is looking fine. High Priestess could be used to melt a boss instantly. The only problem with it is Terror Cloth makes the card worse, in my opinion. It makes it so 2 feet stop down. So if that first foot kills, you're like, all right, well, great. Now I gotta... didn't even see that shot, to be real. If that first foot kills, you're like, okay, well, now I have to dodge the second foot. A little dumb. I'm gonna assume charcoal works on blue fires, right? If it does, it's a better trinket than I think, really, because I always think of it for like pennies and stuff with the red fires. But boing. Okay, good. They both targeted the same person. I've never actually tried it before. It just always sounds like it's worse. Maybe it can't, like, if the first foot targets something, the second one always does as well. Also, stats, incredible now. It's just stats after stats in this run. We started with such little stats, and then it was just like, let's look at our items. Ready? Strawberry milk, big stats up. Tears up. Shot speed up doesn't really count, but this gives us more items, a health up, an all stat up, ghost baby from a chest, cards, bandage, and another stats up. It's just crazy. Like, this run has been, it's not like a... Hello? Oh, hello! That's such a good chest. We will open this knowing we do have the special chest mod on. Just wanted to book through the orbital picking up coins. That's really cool, actually. And now we get... what a fantastic room. This also has a special chest pool, so we'll open that. 8% chance to... No, I'm good. I'm good. Well, like... It's kind of cool, but I don't think I can rely on it. Times point on fire delay, minus 25... Okay, so you minus a lot of speed, but you're also getting a broken tears cap, which is really good. We'll love this guy, too, just to finish off this wonderful room. And some pennies. Could get a Book of the Dead Orbital. We did get one. What a nice chest. I know I've seen that before, but I feel like I've never seen it in an actual run, you know what I mean? Like a run where I kind of need stuff. Obviously, we're doing fine now, but this is still the kind of run where I would like to, I'd like to sort of ensure our victory, right? I don't feel 100% confident yet, just like 95. I feel like every time I've seen one of those chests, I've been like, okay, we've already won the run, and then it doesn't even matter. But no, that was actually like such a good get for us. I mean, we got... What? We got wire coat hanger, latchkey, athlete's foot from that, along with a ton of consumables and good trinket. Like, nothing bad at all. Ready? Let's warm our way in here. Yoink. That guy should pop to the left. Yeah. See, in case you guys think I'm really bad at the Binding of Isaac because of how horribly I play, you're correct. And that's the end of my story. Oh, also, I apologize if I sound like just done. Just out of it today. I don't even know why. My sleep's been all right for the past couple days, which is good after the fucking week I've had for sleep. If you don't follow my channel closely, obviously you won't know anything about that. But basically, in the past like week, I've legitimately, except for recently, it's been fixed. But I got like 4 hours of sleep within like 5 days or something. Like it was not good. I was not doing great. But I'm finally doing good on sleep again. But I am just so tired today, so tired. And I was gonna record a shorter video. Because I have a mod that I'd like to cover for a video. It's a small mod, but I do want to cover it. It's nothing even big. I don't know. I like covering really just small mods that are like sort of nice quality of life things, just because I feel like they have a higher chance to be installed by anyone, right? If you show off like this really cool modded character, what's one? Andromeda, right? Not everyone wants to play Andromeda because not everyone wants to play sort of heavily modded, right? They want to keep the vanilla feel, and I totally respect that. So I like covering the smaller sort of quality of life mods just to give something to that player that doesn't mind mods, but doesn't want to like sort of ruin their game with them, I guess. So I have another small mod I want to check out and cover, but I don't know. I love doing the long form content where I get to talk for like 40 minutes and just kind of vibe and play a run of Isaac. I really do. So I opted to do this. There is a chance that I'm very tired, so I'm going to call this a slim chance. There's a chance I record both. Now, if I record both, this shorter one's probably going up today because one of the biggest problems I'm having with YouTube right now is I do not know why, but processing the HD video. So the video gets uploaded, gets processed, whatever, you know, it's up on YouTube and ready to watch. But after you upload it and process it, it'll process the standard definitions, like 360p first, and then it takes extra time. Lost Slide did get a buff, right? Yeah. It takes extra time to then process the video into HD. Usually not too long. However long your video is, it'll take around that long, maybe 50% longer. If it's like a bad day, it should be about 50% longer, which would mean like an hour video would take an hour and a half to process fully in HD. I upload my videos at like 11 p.m. and the reason they're up at like 4 or 3 a.m. is because that's how long it's taking to process the high definition videos. Like, it literally will take sometimes 6 hours. Last night, I uploaded, as I said, a lot of trinkets. I don't care about any of them, unfortunately. We will bomb right, there. Perfect. But yeah, like, it takes like 6 hours. 6 hours to process in HD. Why? It never did that. Then recently it was just like, all right, we're going to start taking 6 hours. And I have no idea why. And I've tried working on it. My internet seems fine, so I don't think it's on my end. I think it's a YouTube thing. I could obviously be completely mistaken. Like, I check my network when I'm doing everything, and it seems fine. And it's processing, right? So that's all on YouTube's side. I like this run a lot, okay? And if we get a speed down, it ruins the run. I'm not taking it. Normally, I would, but I'm having fun here playing a run where I don't get carried, because it's been a little bit. I say don't get carried. I have 9 rate of fire when I'm moving a lot, 8 damage. So, you know, maybe I'm getting carried a little. But yeah, so like processing will take like 6 hours, and that's absurd. Like, I do not pre-record. I would like to, but I'm too lazy, is my excuse. So I don't pre-record. I record the day of my upload. So even if I record at like 12, if I wanted to, you know, start recording at 12 p.m., which I don't, by the way, my video wouldn't even be up. First of all, it has to upload for like an hour, so that's 1 now. And 6 more hours to process. That's like 7. That's like 7 p.m. If I recorded, if I record at 12, it won't be till like 8 because it's an hour-long recording time. So if I start recording at 12 with no editing on a video, it'd be up to like 8. That's stupid. So I usually schedule my videos for like 4 a.m. after they've had a long time to process. Last night, I uploaded that probably around like, you know, 11 maybe, and uploaded it at 4. Can you not ever do that again? And I uploaded it at like 4. And I still got a comment saying 360p gang. And that's fine, obviously. I'm not like, dude, why would you comment that? No, like, that, obviously that part's fine. It's just like, that means when that person got there, hours after it had been unlisted on my channel, YouTube still hadn't actually finished processing it. So it's like, the only way I can imagine actually having my videos processed by the time they come out is to pre-record a day early. And just to be honest, I don't do that because I'm gonna give completely fully honest answers here. I ain't gonna front with anything. The reason I don't do that is because I'm lazy, okay? And not lazy enough to pre-record. But what will happen, I actually just want this because we have Ghost Baby and stuff, so like might as well. But like, it's not just lazy, like, oh, I don't want to pre-record. Pre-recording isn't hard. You record 1 day, 2 videos, then you're always a day ahead as long as you're recording once a day. Easy. The problem comes with when I am lazy, I'll be sitting there a day and I'll be like, I don't want to record today. I have this pre-recorded video. I can just upload that and then, you know, move from there. And then, like, I don't, and then I'm not ahead anymore, so it just never works out because, once again, I'm very simply just lazy. I know I could wait for this guy, but I really don't feel like it. So yeah, I'm just basically lazy, and it's technically my fault why I won't pre-record, but I still don't think there's an excuse for YouTube taking, like, up to 6 hours to process my stuff. You're a little baby, man. Okay, yeah. I don't think there's a good excuse for that. I can't imagine like that. Because keep in mind, it's not like, if this was the normal processing time, it'd be like, that's just how YouTube is. It's my fault. I should pre-record. But it's not. Like, I used to process in like 20 minutes every time. Including my long videos. They would be really fast processing. But now it's completely done. So I might try pre-recording again, but the problem will come when I decide, oh man, what if I just uploaded this video today and didn't worry about recording? That'll eventually happen, and then I'll be like, damn, this sucks. So maybe I even just go on like a complete bender one day and just pre-record like a ton of videos. I could even, no, oh god, I actually thought the room was clear. But yeah, could even do that today technically. The only problem with me and like recording multiple videos is, first of all, for those of you who live in like sort of colder places, I live on the East Coast, right? It's 92 degrees Fahrenheit in my room right now. And let me tell you, man, I deserved it. And let me tell you, I deserved it again. And let me tell you, I'm not having it, dude. I don't have an air conditioner, all right? I really don't. That's a promise. So without an air conditioner, it's like, oh, I have a fan. So thank God for that, right? If I didn't have a fan, I would not be recording right now. But, like, the fan also kind of sucks, realistically. So, it's not even that good of a fan. And also, if you can hear the fan, I apologize. I ain't fixing that. I can't fix it in my audio things. I don't even think it's going to be too noticeable to begin with. But I'm not going to turn off my fan while I record. I know there's some YouTubers that do that. Pure respect. The video quality will be worse with my fan off and me overheating than with my fan on and a little bit of background noise in the fan. So that's something we're gonna have to live with, unfortunately, assuming it's even audible, which I didn't test because, to be frank, I don't want to know until after the video. If I sit here the entire time knowing the audio sounds like shit, I probably just won't even record. So yeah, we're just gonna vibe with the fact that it's probably not loud, probably not even noticeable. But man, dude, I am like so hot and I'm tired. And I'm thinking about recording like 4 videos today. Don't know how that's gonna go. Please don't crash. This is just one of those lag spikes, right? Yeah. My hands are off my keyboard. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, the problem with recording 4 videos or more is it's just hard. It's not even hard to record and play Isaac for that long. That's fine. We're going all in on this for sure. That's not even a question if we're gonna be real. All right, come on. I will pay you 5 cents if you give me a thing. Come on. Okay, I also need to clear my throat. 1 second. This is like the worst luck I've ever had with a crane game. This is legitimately the worst luck I've ever... This is the worst luck I've ever had with a crane game. Wow. I understand why people hate them now. I've always loved them because they tend to just give me all 3 items in like 15 cents. Why did we take that? Really bad choice, huh? Really bad choice. Huh. Like, abysmal choice. Yikes. I don't know. We might have just ripped the run. I'm not even going to lie to you. 0.55 speed is not even playable. And also, it lowers our fire rate by a drastic amount. This is literally the reason we didn't take experimental treatment was so we didn't get a fire rate down. And here, I mean, I guess when Taurus is, like, building up, we'll actually get a fire rate up. But it's like, you know... Come on, let me over. It's really bad. It's really bad. You can see we can get to like almost a 10 fire rate now, which is really good. But once we go to 2, and we have ball of bandage. You know what? On paper, this seems bad, but also it doesn't seem horrible. It's like a weird type of bad where I think we can make it work just because it doesn't take long. Oh, okay. The one thing I hate about minimap API is how big the map can get. So, like, I can't see up there right now, which is a little obnoxious. But, yeah, it seems horrible. But once you're up to speed, it's kind of just, like, almost better. I don't know. Taurus is one of those items that I have never actually liked in my life. It's fair. Question mark? Was that, excuse me? He just, no? You know what? It's funny. I guarantee that was from the IPCAT community mod. I can like guarantee that. Cricket's head is something I'm a big fan of. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, we're better in terms of damage. We have 2 more plays. Really, it was for 7 cents right there. It was. It was for 7 cents, right there. We have spent like 40 cents on this remote detonator just to try to see what's behind it, and it's for 7 cents right there. Thank God. Oh, good. Doctor's remote. You won't even let me see what's back there. I think remote detonator is better than the bean. The bean, once a room, you can control a cloud that does like a little bit of damage, right? Remote detonator, you can control a bomb that'll do a good amount of damage. So I think it's just better. Nothing good here. Anything that's fast is a threat. Any slow-moving enemies are fine, but anything that is fast is immediately considered a threat. So I'm a little scared. Also, this right here. For the people that questioned why I wasn't a big fan of the Lost Fly buff, this is why. Especially enemies like those, not being able to predict where they're going, it can suck sometimes. Obviously, we didn't get hit, but I usually just like knowing where things are coming from. Do we use the strength card against this? Yeah, we use the strength card. Yep. That's not even a question. We're not going to get this boss and say no to using a strength card. Especially a Terraclaw strength card that's just going to make us so powerful. 20% damage to bosses? Hell yeah. Honestly, that's, like, huge. With 14 damage, that's, like, a sizable damage increase. What is that? It's, like a 5 damage up or something against bosses, I think. Because 20% of 10 is, 2. 20% of 20 would be... Oh, wait, it's, like, a 3 damage up. I don't know where I got 5. Okay, I'm dumb. We don't need damage, and I missed the chest, so we're going to go to the chest. And like a 3 damage up against bosses, I believe, which isn't bad, not at all. It's not great, but from now on, I don't know. I think the biggest threat from now on is bosses. Correct? I don't think there's much else that's gonna stop us. Like room to room will be chip damage, but I don't think the damage is gonna fix that. That's just lack of skill. So I think the only place we're really going to need damage for the rest of our run with our current run is bosses. So Teddy Bear definitely solid. Plus, it's so scalable. If we get any form of damage, immediately Teddy Bear becomes more and more viable. Unlike something that gives you like a point, like even just a flat 1 damage up. 1 damage, really solid. But I would rather take like 0.2 damage that scales for the future. You know what I mean? That's just more sense. Also, this was 3 damage, which obviously was immediately better, but that's just due to our insanely high damage. But to be fair, one part that sucks about Teddy Bear actually is that since we have strawberry milk, the world, we'll pop that womb 2. I think womb 2 is just an obnoxious floor. But since we have cheaty gambling, oh wait, that's a bad boy. Okay, flight, phenomenal. I wish it gave us speed, but unfortunately it does not. I'm gonna assume that's a. Oh wait, we have remote that now. I'm like, what's happening? I'm scared. I'm gonna assume cheaty gambling makes it so we have a chance to see anything that's speedy is a problem. That's what I'm saying. Get a chance to not use money up when gambling. Honestly, pretty cool trinket. I like it. However, not useful for us right now. I don't really play slot machines too often. Like, I think slot machines are very dumb. I don't think they're ever worth it. Unless you specifically are looking for a consumable. If I need a key, bam, slot machine is worth it. Dude, why is this an enemy in this game? Are you, like really? Like which man designed that one? Please tell me. Because however, in what world did you think that was a good idea? Worm friend? I'll take it. I actually think that's pretty cool. There's a golden chest in these rooms. I don't think it was an intended interaction, to be fair. But if there's a golden chest in these rooms, you can open them, check the item, and then take it. You don't have to fight the room until after. I just got a badoop on my phone. I want to check it. I'm going to check it the second I kill this host. Host dead. Monster on top of me. Dodge. What was it? Oh, it was my sister. Okay. It's all right. We're fine. I don't have to respond to that. I promise. I'll respond after. That's also a promise. Is that a promise? That's not a promise. There's a good chance I forget. Let's be real. All right. Easy boss wave challenge room thingy. Plus a key. Nice. We don't want as many keys as possible. We're going to the chest. We don't have Guppy's tail or anything, but that's fine. Like, Guppy's tail, it makes the chest 20 times better, but it also requires a lot of keys. And this is like one of the only times where we happen to have enough keys to make it worth it on the chest. But at the same time, if we had Guppy's tail, I guess we wouldn't have as many keys. That does add up. But yeah, like slot machine's just not really worth it. Unless you're looking for, unless you like need a key. Let's say you need a key. This is a slot machine. Obvious. Is that not? No, that's whole leaf. We don't want that. Unless we want that. That's standing still. Makes you take damage. Speed becomes a damage multiplier. Doubles your damage at 2 speed. Halves your damage. Oh. No. If you're freaking, if it lowers your damage if you're on low speed. Why? Honestly, that's weird. I understand that that's just how it would work. I think they should cap it. Like if you're below 1 speed, it doesn't do anything. We didn't. Oh, we're still in womb 1. We actually full cleared the womb. That's funny. Not yet, but we full cleared at least most of it. But yeah, I think having an item that makes it so if you stand still, you take damage, that can also lower your damage, a little rough. Like, I was gonna take it, assuming it did anything. Like, I knew the standing still killed you part. I forgot the speed is damage multiplier. If it was like anything else, I would have taken it. Even if it was just like a flat 2 times damage multiplier, I think I would have taken it because, like, damage is good, right? Taking damage is bad, but damage is good. And to not take damage, all you have to do is not get hit. Or stand still, I guess, in that instance. But I'll do that. I'll manage. Dude, we have all these things floating around right now, and it is kind of absolutely terrifying. I think that's the lowest we've ever... nice. I think it's the lowest we've ever let our damage fall while spraying. But he's dead. Oh, boy. Health not looking great. This does help a lot. Having even one more red heart is cool. 1 guppy piece. We don't have another one, do we? No. Then we don't need it. I would have taken it had we had... Yeah, we might as well break the fires, right? I would have taken it had we had even one more guppy piece, but a heart for what is just going to be some flies? Not worth it. Not worth it. Doing pretty solid right now. We're getting hit a lot, to be fair, but we have 0.55 speed, and that'll forever be my excuse. Like, I don't even think you need a better excuse than that. I think anyone that's played Isaac can completely understand why you'd be taking a lot of damage with a speed stat like this. I still do believe Taurus to be helping us, though. It's a very rare case where Taurus was a good pickup. But while we are extremely vulnerable when we get into a room, we are much stronger and just overall in a much, much, much better position. Like, the second we've been in the room for, like, 3 seconds. Because what was our speed before? Like, 0.7, 0.8, something like that. It does not take long to get back up to speed, if that was the case. I could be wrong with our old speed, but I do not ever remember it being... No, it was above 1 for, like, a little bit, I think. Nice. Okay, well, now we have to push this into position. Come on. Come on. You're going over there. You're going right there. And boom. Any money? 1 nickel. That's fine. We don't really need money right now, but you never know when, like, there's going to be a fortune teller machine and you're low in health or something like that, you know? I really thought we'd inspect it. We'll also do this for the cancer placenta. Nope. All right. Mom's heart is going to be a... See, lost fly almost doinked me there. This is going to be an interesting fight. I think this one will be fine with low speed, and also we're already above low speed. But I think this fight with low speed isn't really a problem because it's mostly like micro dodging up and down anyway. Thank you, Mom's heart, for dying. We're going up. No hush, not with this speed stat at all. We'll blow up these skulls. A lot of bad devil deals this run. I gotta be honest. Like, a lot of bad devil deals. Dart Bomb is good. I know some people don't like him post buff. I still like him. I think he's solid still. However, I don't... Because we're so late in the run and we have such little HP, I don't feel comfortable giving my HP to him when he could theoretically just give me pills. And like early on in the run, he's almost always worth it. He very rarely doesn't pay out more than he costs, because he costs 1 red heart. The second he pay, like in my opinion, 1 red heart for like even 2 black hearts is usually a fine trade. So the second he gets the 2 black hearts, he's kind of already paid off. Bob Splatter, I actually don't mind that trinket. I think it can be solid. Another world card, we'll pop it now. See, we saved ourselves a room. And we can save ourselves a little sort of down circle thing down there, because we can just go through the secret room, so that's nice. I thought I just saw an invisible enemy. Are they just underground? No, I'm just actually crazy. That's fine. Alright, Isaac fight. Will that be easy or hard? I think it's going to be easy. Because, once again, I think it's another fight that low speed doesn't really matter. I think low speed is mostly bad for the rooms. Low speed during boss fights, I don't think it's that bad. Well, like, you're just mostly dodging like a little bit up, a little bit down. There's not much else to it. So being slow shouldn't be that bad, but I guess we'll find out. I could just eat my own words. Also, on top of that, because we have Taurus, by the time he gets to the hard phase, I consider the second phase to be the hard phase of the Isaac fight. The third phase is obviously free. The first phase isn't free, but it's not that bad. So I would say the second he gets to the second phase, we should already be up to speed anyway. And then maybe during the third phase, we'll drop all of our speed and activate Taurus, which isn't a horrible thing. We do have ball of bandages we can get in there with. I don't know if we can fire familiars while in Taurus form, but if we can, that's going to be huge, because we do have Buddy in the Box and Ghost Baby, both with Forgotten Lullaby buffs active. Dude, these guys need to go. What an awful room. We obviously handled it fine, but our run is, like, pretty damn strong. We have almost 10 rate of fire, and up to, like, 14 damage, so... Like, we're fine. Okay, let's see how hard this fight is. Yeah, this will be fine. In fact, this will be, like, insanely easy. As I suspected, by the time we got to this phase, we were already up to speed, so now we don't have to worry about speed. Plus, as long as we're, like, kind of moving, like, even just a little bit, we're gaining our tier rate. Ooh, he's slowed. We gotta watch that damage stat, though. I keep forgetting about, like, I never forget about strawberry milk, but, like... I just keep forgetting that I have to be wary of it, you know? I always know it's there, but then I'm like, it's fine. Final floor. Honestly, solid run. I actually really liked this run, because it was like, it definitely wasn't overpowered by any means. I think it was really strong, but there was a little bit of work to... Okay. We'll take it. 54 damage. And, like, solid rate of fire with it, too. I'm not even, like, the hugest Polyphemus enjoyer, but... It's all like when you see it, you gotta take it, right? And I think we have a pretty solid run going with it. Because the faster we're running, which happens over time in rooms, the more we're gonna be shooting it. And either way, we do solid damage for a while, including a strawberry milk debuff, so that's good. Game, would you care to drop 1 more world card for me? I would really appreciate if you could drop me a 3rd one. Just because the chest, I do think it's my favorite of like the final floors. However, it's still kind of just like the floor you want to get out of, right? Because all you're doing here is trying to get to the boss and win. There's no min-maxing that needs to be done. And if you're very weak, yeah, you have to min-max. Well, maybe try to clear as many rooms as possible. But, like, I don't know. I'm usually not very weak by the time I get to the chest. I think it's hard to be. Candle kit is honestly pretty nice. Oh, no, it's extremely nice because the candles scale with, yeah, they scale with your tier damage. So these candles are just doing ludicrous amounts of damage. Okay, this is not an enemy we want to use candles on. Okay, where do you go? You're goated. You're goated. You're goated. We're fine. Listen, I genuinely think lag in Isaac is sometimes overpowered. Like, the amount of dodging you can get done just because you're lagging is insane. If the game was going full speed there, I don't think I would have gotten that. I'm not going to try to hide behind that and say, dude, I'm so good at this game. Look at my copious amounts of skill. No, there wasn't a lot of skill going into that. That was mostly just the lag carrying. Dude, the candle kit. Why does it scale with damage? Like, what made that necessary? Don't get me wrong. I love it. Never change it, please. However, it is absurdly broken, and if you want a balanced item, you really should change it. I'm going to be real with you. I don't think you should want a balanced item. I think modded is about having fun and adding just items that you see and go, I'm super happy right now. But obviously, not everyone agrees. Some people want things to be perfectly balanced always, and respect. I get that. I like the collection mods. Those are, and I guess this is me kind of supporting the exact same thing I said I didn't want. I love the collection mods because they are nice and balanced. They are, when you're playing, it's like, oh, this just feels like it could have been in an update. Like, this feels like something a nicer version of Ed would add. I really like this. And, you know, there's some items in them that are questionably overpowered. I'll be real with you. Hem secretion. Don't know why that's not a quality 4 yet, just saying. But at the end of the day, you're going to get a lot of stuff like Foul Guts, which is like, it's pretty solid, do not get me wrong. However, it's not going to win or lose you the run. You're just like, yeah, I like Foul Guts. This is a cool thing to get. And then there's some mod packs that add completely trash items and do nothing, and you're like, well, why? Help, please. And then there's some mod packs that add the candle kit, which is genuinely broken. To be fair, I've never had it during a run where I didn't have Polyphemus, because I've had it twice now. Both runs I had Polyphemus. I think it was Polyphemus anyway. It could have been another really high damage item, but just look at it. You could play Candle Kit only. The only thing is I wouldn't do an every item is Candle Kit run, because the thing that makes it broken is the fact that it scales off your damage. Your damage is never going to scale if you only have Candle Kit. So that wouldn't even be fun. But I could do an every item is Candle Kit run, but I start with like 40 damage, but that would also just be free. So I don't think there's a good way to formulate a challenge behind Candle Kit, but I do love Candle Kit. I think it is one of my favorite familiars just because of how absurd it is. Like, you shouldn't be able to pick up one item and have a familiar win you the game. You know what I mean? Moving on. Time for Blue Baby. Let's see. Candle Kit, go. I kind of want to just Candle Kit him, but I also want to win, so maybe we'll avoid that a little bit. Miss it. Don't crash here. Okay, my audio usually doesn't stop when it lags, so I was like, oh no, it actually did. It did not. We're fine. Dude, you can't tell me you don't like Remote Detonator. Like, just look at it. All right. What a fun run. Like, honestly, great run, 10 out of 10. I might record more right now, I'm not sure. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you please, and I'll see you next time.